Hello, hello, it's Simone. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a journal with me for you. It's already number 23 and it's Sacred Journal with Me Tuesday, so I'm really looking forward to continue doing those every week. So, let's start. I received some happy mail last week from my friend Anna and I loved the stamps that she put on them, and so I decided to add them on the day that I received the happy mail in to add them into my Daisy Dori. And I'm just jumping around. I really liked having this daily approach to my journaling. I decided to just print one photo and tell one story every day. Maybe not be so strict about the photo because sometimes I have ephemera that can replace the photo. And so I'm just jumping around. And this is the very, very first time that I'm actually filming at night. I bought a really cheap clamp lamp that I clipped to my tripod that I no longer use and added a daylight bulb, and I'm trying this out. Now I can see that there is some glare on my table and I tried to place my pencil pouch there so that it wouldn't be so hard, but I would really love to hear your feedback because this is a new option for me. I have never filmed at night. All the things you see, I filmed during daylight with right next to my window. But if this works for you and if the quality of the video is good enough, I would definitely start filming at night as well. Because those journaling videos, they take about maybe 40 minutes. And there's something that I can do at night and before I go to bed, actually. So let me know what you think. Is the quality and the lighting of the video good enough to be put onto YouTube or not? Yes. So I have actually been really good at printing my photos and keeping my ephemera right in my Daisy Dori for October. And so what I'm doing right now is filling in the blanks. So I printed this photo. I have already journaled while I was away. I didn't do much, but I did the first 2 days. And I didn't like the photo just be plain on that background. I backed it with the yellow paper. I think it pops more like that. And then I used a sticker from the memory keeping pocket kit for September, that is. I think so. Or is it October? I'm totally confused. I can't tell you right now. I think it's the September memory keeping pocket kit, but I could be wrong. So this sticker sheet was in that memory keeping pocket kit. And then I just jump around to the next spot that appeals to me. I have my pictures printed and I'm looking for things that I could add. So I added this, I can't see, it's too small. I added this sticker with a bird and I'm using this arrow sticker that you could actually put on the outside of your Daisy Dori. The standard Daisy Dori is has an embossed arrow in the front, and you can actually this arrow fits on there. But I usually decorate the front of my Daisy Dori, and so I don't use this sticker, and here it worked really perfectly well. So I am journaling actually about this postcard that I found at my parents' fabric store. They have a fabric store in Germany. My mom opened it because I was so obsessed with fabric and sewing as I am now with scrapbooking and paper. And she was so inspired and she loves sewing and fabric as much as I do, that she took the opportunity and opened her own fabric store in a small little town in Eastern Germany. And they still have that. I don't sew as much and I don't sell my sewing stuff anymore. But I found that postcard that I made several years ago, and it reminded me so much of times passed that I took a photo of this and added TBT for Throwback Thursday because it was a Thursday when I took the photo. So how cool is that? And then I continued on with the page on the left, which is the day before my sister's wedding party. And I helped decorate and set up for the photo booth that my siblings and I gave my sister for her birthday. And my one of my sisters, she loves photo booths, and she bought so many props. And I took a photo with some of the props, a selfie with some of the props, and printed it for my Dory. And then I'm going to stamp. And if you have been watching my journaling videos, you know that I usually really write a lot. And I'm so behind on all of the journaling and all of that stuff that I decided to not add so much journaling for this month, or to be more relaxed about journaling, because that photo and that story is summed up in this sentence that I stamped with the stamp set that came in the November 12 by 12 memory keeping kit. And I just stamped, "I'm such a dork and I love it," because that's exactly how I am. And then I decided to just add a couple of notes that say, I think that what I did that day, nothing really major, because why does everything have to be so meaningful all the time? So I'm going to write that down there. I think I just helped my sister set up the photo wall that she wanted to have there, and the photo booth, and that they used me for a helper wherever I was needed. And then that's that. And then I go back to the other side and decide to journal a little bit right next to the TBT and the arrow. And I also decide that the TBT is not very visible, so I'm just going to outline them with messy outlining. And you can totally do that. It's not forbidden. You don't have to be perfect in everything you do, because this is my journal and I can do whatever I want, right? What else can I tell you? I'm also embracing more white space. So I, on purpose, did not start at the top of the page where I could actually journal. And that is my fate now. I have to write, I want to write, add more text, and the page is done. So I'm just adding a label and finishing that sentence. But I really like how the page doesn't start at the top, but a little bit more on the bottom. And now I'm going to flip back and I'm going to finish off this page that I started. Oh wow, now a motorcycle is starting outside my window. Why didn't I journal when I was traveling? And I really wanted to, but I just didn't, because at night I talked to my siblings and my mom and to my friends until my eyes fell. Until I just fell into my bed. I didn't have time to sit down and journal. And then I spent my train rides on trains that one took, I think, 9 hours and the other one took 4.5 hours. And I could have journaled there, and I actually tried, and this is what I started here. But the train, I'm usually susceptible to be car sick, and this happens to me on all moving vehicles. So I'm also really I hate riding buses. Usually it's not as bad on trains, so I was thinking it would work, but the train was there was this really slight movement back and forth, well, from one side to the other, that made me feel so dizzy when I was writing, and looking down at the page, I couldn't. It got worse and I just couldn't do it. And so I stopped and listened to podcasts and was very, very bored when I would have been able to actually achieve some journaling, which is really sad. So, okay, finished the journaling on the left side, and now I'm really, again, I'm not writing as much. I could have started at the top, but I didn't really have much to say. The photo is of honey, and this is very special honey. This is Helga honey. Helga was my two sons' preschool teacher, and she has bees, and her honey is amazing. And when I stayed with my friends, they had her honey, and so I ate a roll with Helga honey, and I took a picture and reminisced in old times. And then I wrote about my train ride, that I wasn't able to journal, and I glued down my ticket, and then I think I'm calling it quits, because then it's time for me to pack up my stuff and go to bed. Yes, I'm thinking about adding something there. It's the perfect spot. There's nothing there. I could put something there. I haven't found the perfect sticker, but if I find it, I will definitely add it there. And then I'm just flipping through and looking if I can do something else. No, I'm too tired. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Here are some close-ups for you. I hope this inspired you, because that's exactly why I make those videos. There are some more journaling videos on screen right now if you want to keep watching. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will see you next time. Until then, bye!